Well, hey everyone, it's Miss O'Rourke again, and I am here with another virtual chat for you. I am so thrilled to have John Morgan from LMU with us. He's going to bring great information for you, and as always, I want to encourage you to reach out if you all have any questions. Our admissions folks and recruitment folks are here for you. So as he gives you his information and just information in general about LMU, definitely feel free to reach out. And if you're feeling shy about that, guys, come see me and we can reach out together. So just make sure that you all soak in this information, and I'm going to turn it right on over to John.
All right. Thank you very much, Ms. O'Rourke. I really appreciate it. Hey, guys, my name is John Morgan. I'm with Lincoln Memorial University, and I am the Student Success Coordinator and Recruitment Coordinator for your school and for the School of Math and Sciences. I am going to go through a little presentation and give you a little overview. I'm sure there are many of you who are thinking to yourself, what is LMU? Who is LMU? Where is LMU? Well, I was like many of you when I first started looking around. I had not heard of Lincoln Memorial University. It is a small liberal arts college. It's very, very beautiful. So I'll tell you a little bit about us with some quick facts. We were founded in 1897, and basically we were founded in memory of Abraham Lincoln when the Union Army during the Civil War was trying to fight the South. The Confederacy Army, Harrogate, the town which we're located in, actually let the Union Army through without putting up any fight. And so Abraham Lincoln wanted to set up a university in his name. As far as what we pride ourselves on being very, very small and a tight-knit community. So when you look at our student to faculty ratio, it's 14-1, which is very, very small. And in terms of getting advising and having access to your professors, that's super huge. Looking at our enrollment, we're just under 5,000 students. And if you notice, we have roughly 2,000 undergraduate students and 3,000 graduate and professional students. And I'll go into that a little bit more. Where we are located, I did mention Harrogate, Tennessee. It is about an hour north of Knoxville, for those of you who are familiar with where Knoxville, Tennessee and the University of Tennessee is. We are located in some of the most beautiful parts of the country. There are tons of great hikes around, and I'll talk about that a little bit more. So that's kind of us at a glance. As far as going to college, there are three parts. You have your academics, you have the social aspect, and then you have the finances that are associated with that. So I'll kind of go through those. And if you have any questions, you can certainly contact me after this. So looking at our programs, we do have over 40 different academic majors, and we have lots of great pre-professional tracks associated with those. So just kind of some of the things that I like to highlight, some unique ones. We do have a conservation biology program, and we're in a perfect place for that. Outdoors, we've got 1,000 acres on campus, and we're several state parks. So a really good opportunity for you to go out into the field and practice your craft, as well as lots of pre-professional programs. For example, we do have a biology pre-health program, as well as a chemistry pre-health program. So those are two that I really like to point out, because ultimately a college degree is about going out and achieving either in the job force or going and furthering your education. And so that's one thing. If you noticed, we had, again, roughly 2,000 undergraduates and roughly 3,000 graduate students and professional students, excuse me. The reason why is because we have lots of different things on campus. So I'm going to read out this story. This is Kirsten. She just graduated this past spring, and she's actually at one of our professional schools, the DeBusk College of Osteopathic Medicine. And she said, my 4-year spent at Lincoln Memorial University as an undergraduate were very memorable and rewarding. I got the opportunity to be on the tennis team while receiving an outstanding education on such a beautiful campus. LMU made me feel right at home with its family-like atmosphere. I made friendships and connections that will last a lifetime. LMU has an advanced pre-health curricula, amazing professors, and exceptional facilities that gave me all the resources that I needed to succeed and prepare for medical school. I'm so thankful that I get to spend another 4 years at LMU while I pursue my dream of becoming a doctor. So I thought that was a good testimonial, and I thought it was super cool. Kirsten's actually from Florida, which is where one of our offsites is for nursing, but she made her way up to Harrogate, Tennessee, played tennis, and succeeded, and now she's spending another 4 years with us at one of our professional schools. And so lots of different graduate programs highlighted here. We do have a School of Nursing where they offer several different options. We do have several master's programs for education, as well as a vet school, which is super exclusive. There are just over 40 vet schools in the entire United States, and we're one of them. And then we also have the DeBusk College of Osteopathic Medicine, as well as the Duncan School of Law. So the big thing is getting your education and then having that opportunity to go on and further that education. And we do have those offerings. And so we do have a good bit of students that have come here and then ended up at those different professional schools. Once you're here, you do have to do some things outside of class. That is part of the college experience. Again, it's great to get a great education, but you want to meet new people and experience new things. And so at LMU, we do have quite a bit to do. I mentioned earlier outdoorsy things. There are tons and tons of great hikes within the 20-mile radius. As far as things to do on campus, good grief, there is all sorts of stuff. We do have a climbing wall, a swimming pool. We do have lots of fitness classes offered, as well as tons and tons of active clubs. We do have over 40 different clubs on campus. And one of the cool things that we can do is if you find a university sponsor, and I want to say, I think it's you and 4 friends. So you have to have 5 total members. You can start your own club. So if anyone is into, say, I don't know, we could start an inner tube water polo club or a Netflix and Hulu club. We could go and find a sponsor and we could start a club. So I just think that's really fun that you do have that opportunity to really kind of be yourself and do as you please. When you're on campus, there are great facilities. You're going to have to live somewhere. You're going to have to go and eat. We do have a main cafeteria on campus, as well as a Chick-fil-A Express, which I find myself going to way too often. I probably need to shed some LBs at our workout facility, but that's okay. We'll talk about that later. As far as the housing is concerned, our housing is out of this world. I will say that we have the nicest dorms I think I've ever seen. Pictured here, you can see several of those options. We do offer apartment style. And so you have semi-private rooms where there's 4 people to an apartment, and essentially you live with 3 other people. You have a full kitchen and living room. It's incredible. I've never seen anything like it. But we do also offer those traditional routes that you think of where you have 2 to 1 room or a single room and shared bathrooms. As far as athletics are huge here. We have a baseball team, softball, basketball, soccer, you name it. We're actually adding wrestling and field hockey this upcoming year. And our men's basketball is probably what we're known best for. We were, before COVID hit, we were 32-1, and we were actually hosting and doing quite well. I think we were on a 30-game winning streak. So sports here at LMU, we have lots of great student athletes, and our professors do a good job of working with our student athletes to accommodate their course load as well as their athletics. And if you're a spectator like myself, they are your tickets to every event is free. So it's included with your tuition. So you just need to bring your student ID and you're good to go there. So lots of time is spent watching the basketball, the baseball games, lacrosse, and so on and so forth. You got to get there somehow. So our application process is super simple, but I did want to mention kind of our general requirements. These are our hard requirements. So 3.2 GPA, a 19 on the ACT, and a 910 SAT composite. So those are the scores that will automatically get you in. Now, if you have something below that or you don't meet that criteria, that does not mean that you're not qualified to get in. You will go before a review, and then we'll let you know based on what we've seen. This year, due to COVID, we are actually ACT, SAT optional. We're test optional. So if you don't want to send your scores to us, we will evaluate you just based on your GPA. But no, for scholarship consideration, we would need one of those test scores. So that's just something that I thought I should share. Speaking of scholarships and finances, I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about that. So you can see our full-time on campus, the cost of attendance is going to be $39,594, and a full-time off campus is going to be $34,464. Now, room and board, there's a lot of wiggle room with that. That room and board is going to be that top tier room, the apartment style. Books and supplies, I highly recommend. $1,400, I think, is a little on the lofty side. Used books, between used books and ebooks and things of that nature, you can really knock that back. And then transportation, miscellaneous, things of those natures, those are all kind of flexible numbers. Now, the cost of attendance seems a little high, but we do have really great scholarships, and these are just the ones that are offered based on your GPA and your ACT. So we have the Rail Splitter, Founders, Provost, and Presidential. And so starting at about, our average high school GPA, if you're admitted, you submit your FAFSA to us, you're looking at some sort of scholarship. 3.09 GPA, that 18.5 GPA is kind of the average of that ACT score, and it goes up from there. Once generally speaking, that sweet spot for the presidential scholarship and being considered for the full tuition, we like to say a 29 is kind of 29 and above a 3.8. But again, there's a lot more components than just GPA. There's this essay component and things like that. On top of those scholarships, we do have additional scholarships that are once you've applied, you fill out the scholarship application for that and are put into consideration for those other scholarships. Now, if you're ready to apply, which I know every single one of you are, it's a very simple process. It is smack dab on the front page. Go to lmunet.edu, and you'll just click apply. And very, very simple process. You'll fill out the information. The application takes I would say 15 minutes at most. It's very, very user friendly, and that we want that to be. For more information, I am more than happy to answer questions. I'm more than happy to talk to you about individual programs or get you in contact with someone that can tell you a little bit more details about each program. Um, this is my contact information. You can call me, text me, and again, email me. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you may have. I'm really, really thankful for this opportunity to speak, and really excited to share about LMU. So thank you, and hope y'all have a good day.
This was fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. I learned quite a bit. I did not realize a lot about Lincoln Memorial University, and it's beautiful. My goodness, those pictures.
Yeah, there is never an ugly day here. Even if it's pouring down rain, it is gorgeous. I'll send some more pictures to you.
Please do. We'll get those added right onto the site. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. And again, students, please feel free to reach out directly, or if you need my help, I'm glad to connect you as well. It looks like this could be a great fit for so many of you. So don't be shy about that.
All right. Thank you so much.